Hello everyone, welcome to the post-mortem where we dissect the football match that has just gone on. Wolves 1, Manchester United 4, and this review would have been a lot different if football games were 45 minutes long, but luckily for us, they're not. And we can talk about how well our attacking players played, especially in the second half. Not sure if Ruben Amorim did the speech, lads, in the dressing room, or if it was Jim Ratcliffe and Omar with all the pictures that were flying about on social media. But regardless, they got the job done. Sam and Civir alongside me tonight. Lads, well-deserved 3 points in the end and a good few goals as well. Sam, what did you make of
that? It's the old adage, isn't it? Game of two halves. First half, I was like, Jesus Christ,
bingo card.
This is awful. Like, Wolves are dreadful, by the way. Wolves might be the worst team I've ever seen in the Premier League. Like, they are god awful. But we made them look half competent at times in that first half.
Yeah.
And then second half came out, showed quality and put them to the sword, thankfully, because I don't know if I could handle even drawing that game, never mind losing it. I don't know if I could handle that.
Yeah. Chivy, where was your head at half time? Because it felt like a lot of all my group chats were going off, were just going in on Amorim, and and rightfully so, because the first half was just it was worrying. But where was you at? Did you always feel that we was easy to say in hindsight, I suppose, but did you always feel like we get the job done and the chances would come?
No, I didn't care anymore. Really, after Everton was like the penny dropped. After Everton,
Slavan Bilic.
I don't care anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. Like the first half, I went out for a fag. I did put some of my stuff in the laundry. Like I didn't like that.
Not care. Invested emotionally.
Nah, because it was just rubbish. Really, it was it was really just it was how do I put it? Yeah, it was comedic, if that's the word.
Yeah.
It was just comedy because I was just like, what are we doing? Like this is just a waste of time. But yeah, it was good to see them come up in the second half. I don't know what Wolves were thinking in that second half. They pushed forward. Like we had so much space in the second half. I don't know why they kept the manager just kept pushing them forward and then leaving, like he pushed the fullbacks forward, maybe to press ours, and then just left the two centre backs there. We just took advantage. It's great. It's great. At least we scored. We've had a few goals now and added to our goal difference. So yeah, can't complain.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Sam, we have to brush along the first half because it did feel like at times it was just very kind of like the atmosphere was eerie anyway, wasn't it? Because there was some of the fans weren't in or whatever it was. It just felt like it was on a little bit of a knife edge too much. Especially when you score the first goal, you want to see United take control. But after Bellegarde put that equaliser in, was you on pins a little bit?
Yeah, I was like, oh, here we go again. United can't hold on to a lead for more than like 5-10 minutes. Like we just literally we score a goal and then we just every game we decide to go, nah, we don't need to like press on in this game. We scored, we're all right now. We can just sit back for a bit, and it just seems to happen every game. And luckily for us, Wolves don't have that much quality in them that they couldn't punish us like an Everton can or a West Ham can or something like that, where it actually kills us off. So yeah, it's typical United this season, isn't it? It's just like you've showed what we expect from you in that first half, and then the second half they showed if they decide to play and get on it, we can actually do some good stuff, but only against shit opposition. That Liverpool win is looking less and less impressive as the weeks go on, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it certainly is. But look, you can only deal with the team that you've got in front of you, Civir. The chances were definitely there. Even in the first half, the chances were there. I mean, Cunha had a ball that was cleared off the line. You had a couple of other kind of nearly opportunities. Dalot went 1v1, I think, in like the first 8 minutes, which probably should have converted, and he missed that. I think in the total in the game, we had around 30 shots, which is the most, I think, all season from us. So he was definitely creating chances, but it was just, I don't know, there was moments, even if you look at the Bruno goal, for example, I think Jamie Carragher described it as the best goal, or the best worst goal, I think he said. Very scruffy. You see Andre Gomez kind of dawdle on the ball, Casemiro picks his pocket, and then Cunha sets Bruno up and he scored. But that kind of encapsulates why Wolves are where they are, right? Because of those kind of mistakes.
Yeah, Sam Johnson has to be investigated for that. Like,
Yeah.
that was just-
How does
They
he not
really-
save that? Like, how does
they
he not
really
save that?
have to. He literally just put like half a hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of us anyway, so he's probably
Yeah.
One of us. One of us.
So yeah, I mean that was a terrible goal. That was
Yeah.
just that's what made it like comedic. You know, it was so bad. It was like you could see the Wolves fans like after the goal winning, like they were just like, "Fuck you," know, like this is.
Even the pass, like the pass from Cunha was behind Bruno.
It was behind him, like-
Bruno falls over,
Bro.
sort of just managed to get the ball around. The defender gets in front of it, and then Sam Johnson doesn't save it. You're like, could more shit go wrong in that goal, and it still end up in the back of the net? Like, mad.
that
Yeah.
was bad.
Yeah. But yeah, Sam, we go in the first half, and you're like, right, lads, we need a reaction. I do think, in fairness, they started off much quicker, much better intensity on and off the ball, and he was creating chances kind of from the off, and that's where the Mbumo goal come from. Hasn't scored in the past 3 games, I believe, and obviously it was an easy tap in, but very good for him to get on the score sheet. And Dallo with an assist, continuing his form.
Yeah, good team goal. Right,
Yeah,
good build
yeah.
up. Nice little like pass from Dallo to Mbumo, who, yeah, if he misses that, you know he's in the shit, don't you? Like if he misses that opportunity, you're like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing? But yeah, really good team goal. And then once that went in, I'm like, okay, let's get another one, and let's put this game to bed, and let's just never. Do you know that? I can't remember what film it is, but it's just like we must never speak of this again. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the
what film is that?
kind of game. He's just like, we win, we leave, and we
Yeah.
never speak of it again.
They are
Because-
awful, innit? It's one of the, like, they are really bad. So you really can't get carried away with this. If there
Can't
is anyone
read
get
anything.
away, yeah,
Can't-
like
can't read
this is just they are they're championship level. Let's be honest. A lot of those players shouldn't be playing in the Premier League, but we still have the job to do. Sam said there, Civir scoring more goals to kind of wrap it up. Mason Mount, you lot thought I weren't going to speak about Mason Mount. Definitely, I'm going to speak about Mason Mount. I thought second half he was absolutely incredible. Ran the game, dummies, the passes, incisive passing, duels, everything, and then the goal that he scored as well, the cherry on top. When you give Bruno Fernandes that much space to put a ball into the box, and obviously Mount's going to finish that. What did you think of the goal?
Yeah, just to go back to the second goal, like Cunha's pass through to Dallo was mint.
Yeah.
Like the first time pass. So I just thought mention that. I think for me, like after the first half, I was thinking like it was just Mount and Shaw were like the 2 best players in the first half. Like that was it. Really, and Cass with the tackling and stuff. Yeah, what a goal, man. I love that. I was actually more happy for my fantasy football team than.
Why? Who did you have in your fantasy?
I've got Bruno. I thought I sold him, but then I realised I still have him. So, yeah,
I've not got
so
one
Bruno-
United player, which is I don't know if that's bad on me.
I've got Mbumo, so I got some points
Yeah.
for the goal. So
Yeah, I just don't trust him enough.
I thought I actually sold Bruno, but I have him. So yeah, I've got 2 goals and an assist. I was man, what an assist, and what's it finish as well? Like brilliant. Like Mount, I love that he's the resurgence of Mason Mount this season. I've been cheering on him this season. I'm happy for him. I like to see like players come back from like terrible positions.
Redemption arcs.
Redemption. I really like it. So yeah, well, really good goal. He could have had a couple. Really.
Absolutely.
If everyone was playing on his frequency, I think we would have had quite a few more.
Yeah, I think frequency is the perfect word to use there because, like you said, when Cunha set up Bruno, there was a bit of lag in that where they weren't quite connecting. I think Ahmad and Mbumo had a couple of times like that. And that'll come from games.
Yeah, Cunha was forcing it today. Like I wasn't really impressed with his performance today.
Thank you.
Buemo,
Yeah.
Buemo as well. Sometimes, like
I agree.
apart from the goal, I wasn't really. I don't know what it is. They're not picking
It's
up
somewhat
the heads.
pedestrian about Cunha at times where he's just kind of.
And he was just forcing it because he was getting booed. So he was really trying to score and.
He looks
that
bored.
sort of thing. No, he was getting booed. Like the fans
No,
were
but he
booing.
looks bored on the pitch when he gets the ball. He's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if it's mannerisms or it's
He wasn't
bizarre.
sharp. He wasn't really sharp. So
Weird one.
Yeah, good on for Mr. Mount.
But speaking of Bruno, Sam obviously can't speak about this game without. I mean, this man say whatever you want to say about him. James Manager said on Monday Night Football, I think he's underrated. He's still underrated for the quality he shows consistently. I mean, I've lost track of what he done today. Was it 2 goals and an assist from Bruno, or 2 assists and a goal? And obviously the penalty towards the end as well, which is an unbelievable penalty that he took bottom left-hand corner. He is still an unbelievable talent, isn't he, for what he does for his club.
Talent.
He has
talent.
He's way past talent level.
Well, what's the next word after talent? You tell me.
Like, he's an unbelievable. I mean, he's an unbelievable player.
Okay.
I would. Sorry for being pedantic. I normally would associate talent with like young players, and then
right. Okay.
Established players would be more like. Sorry.
What word would you like me to use, sir? Go on, Sam. You call him whatever you want. He's not a talent. He's a maverick, a genius.
Yeah.
Whatever word you want to use.
He is clutch, isn't he? That's the player.
There you go. There's another one.
He shows up. He shows up most of the time. Like, I know there's the odd games where he's not that great or he does things that piss us off, but 90% of the time he shows up and he does something and he pulls us out of the shit. He's been the best player signed post Fergie, and there isn't even anybody close. Consistently great, and yeah, it's going to be weird when he does eventually leave United, because since we've been covering this channel, we've not known it not be without him.
No, that's a good point.
Other players have left and gone and come in, and gone and left and come in, but Bruno's just been a constant. And ironically enough, his first game was against Wolves under Ollie. Yep. And he changed everything then, and he made sure we got Champions League football that year because of him. So yeah, we've said so many, because Box 606 in the chat, Fernandez is a good young talent.
That's just gonna stick now, isn't it? I'm not even gonna bite. I'm going to leave it. Whatever words you want to use, get them in the chat and let us know. I'll get into the comments in a moment. But I wanted to ask Civir, there was 2 situations. One that VAR checked and said nope, no problem, and then a second handball where it was given and we got the penalty for it and Bruno Fernandes converted it. Did you see much difference in them and why it was given for the second one?
I remember somebody once said, when we're discussing handballs, and someone was like, how do you know a handball nowadays? I mean, it's just down to the referee. Like, it's subjective. A handball. It's just subjective. It's a handball when the referee calls it a handball. If it's not, it's not. Because it was very identical. And I was happy we got it, because I was just like, please let Bruno take it so I can get my FPL points. But it was one of them ones where it could have gone either way. It really could have gone either way as far as decision-wise. I think the referee had to be called back to have a look at it, if I remember correctly. So it wasn't like given on the spot, was it? It was like he had to view it, and then
on pitch review.
And then what was that pause he was doing? Like, he was before he made
I think he has to be told that the communication's on now and he can speak through the speakers.
Because I was like, come on, talk, and he was just like, staring.
And he's like, final decision.
He forgot what he was going to do. Like, he looked at it and then came over and went, shit. What am I doing?
They must be nervous that, because he's still like 30, 40,000 people just waiting for this, and they're all booing him, and he's like, oh, can't fuck this up.
You know what was funny? Like, when 9 minutes went up and the whole Wolves crowd were like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Like, they were all-laying when they had the ball in the corner. It was 4-1 and he was all-laying all the passes, and it was just like the most ironic chance ever. You've got to feel for him, really. Like, I know we was down in the dumps last season, but Jesus Christ, like,
when the camera panned like the stadium and it was just like empty.
Yeah. You can't blame him. Lots of chants about their owner as well, which obviously you can understand. Chants about Cunha, mixed feelings about him. So certainly an eventful day. One player I don't want to miss out, Sam, is Aiden Heaven. I thought played much better. Yep. Not by any sense. He's a young talent who looks good, but
he is definitely a young talent.
He's definitely a young talent. But obviously the first game when he came in, when we found out Delip was out, he was a little bit shaky. I think in this game, from my opinion at least, when I watched him, he was playing between the lines. I think he dealt with Strand Larsen for the most part, much better in the air. He was better, wasn't he?
Yeah, much better, much improved. There was one moment where he miscommunicated with Le Mans. He has the ball and Le Mans comes out to collect it, and he sort of goes a bit wide and a bit shaky. But after that, he seemed fine. like I said, playing between the lines. Got a really good sort of couple of tackles on Strand Larson, was strong, was athletic, got forward when needs be and stuff. So yeah, like, I think much better game. It's good to go for. It's good that it's a good and a bad thing. It's like, oh, I thought it might have been dropped because of that performance that he put in against West Ham, but maybe it's good that he kept him in and he did put in a good performance, so his confidence doesn't take an absolute smashing. So yeah, happy with that. Him and Shaw were like really, really good. I thought Maz was a bit off it today. He seemed a little bit, yeah.
I thought Maz had a good game.
Yeah, same. I thought it was,
maybe it's his maybe it's his standard. Like maybe I see such a good standard from him. Like he just sort of he's thing. But yeah, I thought him and Aiden Heaven and Shaw had a really good game. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It's good to have another centre back available as well, who's quality. So it's always good for United. That.
Yeah, I think the best kind of compliment I could pay him is he didn't look out of place.
No.
In that back line, like alongside Shaw and Mazraoui. I didn't think he did any worse or let's say any better than any of them. So hopefully he can continue because the way centre backs are at the minute, some of them are dropping. I mean, we've only just got Martinez back. So yeah, it's good to have him. Right,
Delict's still out as well, which is worrying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Does anyone know what's wrong with Maguire as well?
Nope.
I don't have a clue. I've not heard anything reported on him.
I don't know what Delit is either. It was a minor injury, and then I've just not heard anything.
Bizarre.
All we know about Sesko is his knee, but they've not explained what it is.
Yeah.
And then
he's back on grass today, isn't he, Sesko?
Yeah. But with Cunha, it was like his minor concussion, and then it was a major concussion, and then he was knocked out in training, and there's a lot of shit going on. Sorry, Chivy.
Do you remember? Yeah, I was just remembered when I think it was Malacia that had the injury, and then they asked him out, and he was like, his leg.
Yeah.
Is that what part of his leg? His leg.
The most vague answer ever, isn't it? That is. I remember reading up about that though. There was an article from The Athletic, as boring as it sounds, but it's like a thing in the Netherlands. Like whenever a player that's injured, they don't specify what it is because they feel the opposition has an advantage because they can target that player. Things like that. So I was like, that's interesting. Anyway, I've been putting the comment section off for too much. There's people live with us. Hello, everyone. Let's read them out. Lakey's saying a win is a win and goal difference up a bit now. Get 3 points off Bournemouth. You don't know this team.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, mate. Like let's not do
that. Just take your 3 points and go home.
Yeah.
You said that like a mad parent then.
Yeah, take 3 points, sit down and shut up.
Just take your 3 points and go home. Yeah. I thought overall Mbumo and Cunha was poor. Yep, been saying it. Fernandez, a great young talent. Sorry, I already read that out. I thought the Ruta one was handball yesterday. I didn't see that personally, so can't comment. How many points do you think we get from Bournemouth, Villa, and Newcastle? 1. Lads?
I mean, take your pick. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, I have no clue.
Could be 9, could be none.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting games coming up, though. Not sure what I think of these Mondays. Not used to playing after work. Yeah, well, we play thingy as well, don't we? Bournemouth on Monday night again.
Yep.
It's just weird. Yeah, it's weird days to play. The whole season feels very bizarre. Now, a bit of a skid mark on the game, if you want to call it that, is this whole situation, lads, with Kobbie Mainoo, where obviously Amorim brings on subs, but it's centre-backs again. Brings on the Sandro and Yoro, which is like, okay, maybe he's managing minutes. I'm not entirely sure if someone's got an injury or whatever. But did he deserve more minutes? Am I nitpicking? Anyone?
Yeah, he definitely does. Obviously, he's deserved minutes all season, in my opinion. Also, we're 4-1 up. Why can't we bring Shea Lacey on? Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, he's on the bench. Yeah. Like, we're 4-1 up. That's perfect time to bring on, like, a young talent. And, like, no pressure. You're 4-1 up. Just go out, express yourself and play. Just even bother.
I think Amarin's reply to that, Sam, would be, well, if Mainoo's only getting 13 minutes, then Shea Lacey's not going to get anything. That's
he might shout at me like he did to Carl Anker. So,
yeah. Is this an issue for you personally? I know, obviously, Chivy spoke about this Mainoo situation beforehand, but it just feels inevitable now that he's probably going to end up going out on loan or just not playing at all.
Yeah, I mean, this has been one of the main gripes I have with the way we play. It just doesn't. We're not going to see any young players come through. I think the academy will suffer under this manager, to be honest, because it's too much of a responsibility to bring Shea Lacey on in that right-hand side. Say, okay, apart from today, if we're going to play, say we play Villa, say, what's his name goes, Buemo goes to AFCON, who are we going to bring in? Like, Shea Lacey can't handle that position. At least I don't think so. It's a position that's only reserved for really experienced players, like hybrids, basically. You have to be a hybrid, physical, tough, all that kind of stuff, you know. Same thing for Mainu in the midfield. Like, if you have like the best players in the world in all those positions that we play, you might get a run of 2 or 3 games, but the way we play would never bring out a consistent run of football from anyone at all. Like, we might win 3 and then draw and then lose. And I think the academy is really going to suffer under this guy. And I'm just tired. I'm just done with it. And we've got a really good crop of players coming through. What's the guy's name? JJ Gabriel? Gabriel, yeah. I don't know if he gets to play. So yeah, it's been a big thing with me with the academy and the way we play. Like, it's too rigid. It's too just defined to a certain type of player, and then that's it. There's no wiggle room, no flexibility, nothing. It's just the way it is. So yeah, I think we will lose, Bobby. I'm 100% sure we will lose him.
Yeah, it does feel like that in a minute. As for sub cameos, Sam, did anyone kind of stand out for you at all who came onto the pitch? Anyone make a huge difference?
Leacher looks like he's getting back to like where he needs to be, which is good.
Intensity in it with him.
Yeah,
like,
we definitely need him. I mean, we saw it in the West Ham game. He came out. Was it Palace? Where he put one on someone, did he, straight away within like 2 minutes coming on, and just sort of twatted someone. So yeah, I like that he's getting back up to form, and he looks like he's getting back to where he needs to be. So yeah, I'm happy about that, because Leacher is. Yeah, Yoro always looks good, man. Like, I mean, I know he had a couple of games where he's a bit iffy, but Yoro's always quality, man. Like, I like him a lot. But yeah, I'm glad Leacher's stepping up, because yeah, I think his passing, his press resistance, and all that sort of stuff, that's going to be really key going forward. Hopefully, like, if he stays fit.
Yeah, food for thought going into this. Well, I mean, we're already in the winter period, but Christmas period, we've got Bournemouth next, lads, at Old Trafford, Newcastle and Aston Villa, which could really shape the European landscape. I mean,
that's a tough run, isn't it? That's tough 3 games, that.
It's tricky. I mean, Bournemouth, I've watched Bournemouth again, believe it or not, because I know that I don't like them, but I have watched them quite a bit this season, and they're not. I don't think they're the same team.
They're not. They're not
the same team, which you can understand because they've lost quite a few players in the back line. They're still decent, but I think that one I'm not as terrified at. It's more the Aston Villa and Newcastle. I don't know, is Newcastle at home or away?
Away, I think it's away.
If it's at St James's Park, I am terrified of that game.
Yeah, 1 point.
Villa is well. I like hitting. Villa are hitting form right now, and they're just putting teams away, which is worrying.
3 points behind Arsenal, 1 point behind City, Aston Villa. Newcastle are currently 12th, level on points with Tottenham. We've gone up to 6th place on 25 points, level with Chelsea in 5th. And Crystal Palace is just a point ahead of us. So we're in the rat race for the European football, as you would call it. But them 3 games, that will... I know we always say after every game, well, does this mean we're in Europe? And maybe it's my fault, because you ask the question quite a lot. But them games, genuinely, if you get decent results in it, then there might be a conversation that, you know, is this optimism. But as of now, lads, we all sat there basically looking at it saying, it's Wolves, I'll take the 3 points, but nothing more than that. Yeah? Good stuff. I think it's probably a good place to leave it. What about Unai Simon to Manchester United? We're not doing a transfer show at the minute, but I appreciate the comment. If you can leave a like on the video for us and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. We are on 31,063 subscribers on the road to 50k. Appreciate the time from Sam and Civir on a school night. And yeah, we'll be back at some point during this week with an unfiltered podcast. So appreciate you all. Enjoy the 3 points. Let's see what happens in the next game.